So we did a study of 30 interviews in the counties that make up the Missouri side of the St. Louis metropolitan area, and a number of interesting findings there. Perhaps the greatest finding was, or the most significant finding, was the lack of knowledge overall of how the immigration system works and just the basic context of immigration. That's one element. The other element was that when we talked to the people we were interviewing, we actually came up with the fact that early in the interviews, people would say, "Oh, I have very limited interaction with immigrants on a daily basis," and yet as we started to, or as we got further into the interviews, they would start talking about their friend from India who lives down the street, or their Iraqi neighbor, or their Bosnian waiter at the local restaurant, and people suddenly became aware that immigrants actually is a much broader group than kind of the context or the snap reaction that people usually have immediately when you ask them about immigrants. One of the aspects that we hope to undertake as we move forward with this study is to think more about how people are conceptualizing immigrants and the immigrant, in quotes, in Missouri, and how we can develop that discourse, and trying also to raise recognition among community members of the contributions that immigrants make to our community. We have a large Bosnian population, we have a growing Latino population, as well as African populations, Asian populations, Southeast Asian populations, and all of them have contributed, particularly in the last 3 decades, to the vibrance and vitality of not just St. Louis City, but the region in general. And that's something that comes out very strongly as you start to do these interviews around St. Louis.